talk about. Okay, James Harden just got traded. I'm about to pull up. I need to pull up everything, just so I can see. I took notes on it, but hold on, 1 second. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Come on. There we go. All right. No, that's not it. Oopsie. Okay, first episode of Franchise Demise. Here we go. Okay, we got a lot to talk about. James Harden just got traded to the Brooklyn Nets, and the package is huge. Okay, so James Harden obviously going to Brooklyn. The Rockets are receiving 4 first-round picks, 4 pick swaps. The first-round picks are coming all from 3 are coming from Brooklyn, and then 1 is coming from Milwaukee. Brooklyn has 1 coming from 22, year 24, and the 26 draft, and then Milwaukee is sending a pairing first-round pick in the 22 draft. 4 pick swaps, all coming from Brooklyn. 2021 draft, 2023 draft, 2025 draft, and the 27 draft. Players going to the Rockets are Radions Kurocs, Dante Exum, and Victor Oladipo. So low key, the Rockets are going to be still solid. They're not going to be. I'm not gonna lie. They're probably not gonna make it out of the first round, but they're definitely going to be within the next 3 to 5 years. They're going to be a tough team in the West. Let's see. Pacers are receiving Karis LeVert. Now, I honestly, genuinely believe this is huge. Excuse me. I'm not gonna front. Karis LeVert, when he is doing his thing, like when he is, let me put it this way: when Kyrie was hurt last year, he was leading that team. Like, let's be real. He was really the floor general. He was really putting people in position, and he was really helping them win. So with the team that's constructed in Indiana right now, I truly believe he can do something solid over there. They got Brogdon. They got Miles Turner. Who else they got? Holiday. You know what I'm saying? They have a and Sabonis. They have a decent core. They could mess around and be like the Heat in the final or Heat in the playoffs last year. I mean, I'm not gonna say they'll go that deep, but they'll at least be a threat to the East. Moving over to Cleveland, they got Jarrett Allen and Taurean Prince. I mean, it's not the best. I really am sorry for Jarrett Allen because he's a special player. He really is special, and I really feel like once he gets a chance, or if they bring another piece there, like a scorer, they might be able to make a second round run or something like that, maybe in the next couple years. But yeah, I just don't see him and Colin Sexton really doing anything. We all know Andre Drummond ain't doing a thing, so I mean that's dead. Then let's see. So I wanted to just write down Brooklyn's roster and see how they're constructed right now. They got Kyrie, obviously he's injured, but Kyrie, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Joe Harris, Spencer Dinwiddie, DeAndre Jordan, Jeff Green, Landry Shamet, Tyler Johnson, and a bunch. Like, I really, really think that Brooklyn is like scary. Like, they could really. All I'll say is NBA beware, because I honestly did not foresee a scenario where he made it to Brooklyn and they kept all 3 of them. I didn't see a team accepting anything less than we need one of those superstars in return. So for him to be able to get that trade and he's gone, it is well with my soul. It is well. I am elated because, yes, I am a Rockets fan, but in all honesty, I really am a James Harden fan. Like, we all know we're in an era of the NBA where people pick and choose players. We don't really have team necessarily unless we know our team, like our players. Like, for example, you can be a Dame Lillard fan and still be a Portland fan because Dame Lillard ain't going nowhere. He's going to be in Portland. His career, that's where his heart is. That's where he's going to spend the rest of his career. So, I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's like an odd variable, but nah, mostly everybody's just a player fan. Like, they can say I'm a Lakers fan, but in all honesty, everybody loves LeBron. Let's be real. So yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so happy for James Harden. He's finally gonna get a chance to win a ring. Like, I was really just like sitting here thinking like, bro, there's no way that this really went through. Like, there's no way that they allowed James Harden to get traded to a team with Kevin Durant and Kyrie. Like there's just, like I'm sitting here. I'm like, so I'm very excited. I am currently getting ready to order my James Harden jersey because there's no way in hell they don't win a ring in the next 3 years. I mean, to be honest with you, they might win it this year. Like, let's be real. Let's be really real. Like, Kevin Durant and James Harden on the same team. That's limitless scoring. So, you know, I mean, I know everybody's gonna be like, well, they're not getting no defense out of James Harden. I would say just be patient because he's shown in the last 3 years that his defense is improving quite a bit. So, in all honesty, I don't see a team that's better than Brooklyn right now. I don't. Like, the only thing Brooklyn could add, I would say, is probably like a big man, a young big man. And it's unfortunate, like I said, it's unfortunate that they lost Jared Allen, but I feel like it will not be that hard to find a big man. Like, to just go get a big man. Like, if I were Brooklyn, I would do my best to just go find a really cheap big man. Someone you know, because you have DeAndre Jordan, but he is a veteran. He's older, so I wouldn't be asking him to play like 40 minutes, 35. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ask him to play 35 plus minutes a game. I'll ask him to play at max 28 to 32. And yeah, you're definitely gonna need. But honestly, as they're constructed right now, they're fucking scary. They are so scary. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there is no hope for anybody. In my opinion, there's no hope for anybody else in the East. Ben Simmons and Embiid are not going to be able to stop offensively. There's no one who's going to be able to keep up with James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie. You're just not. There's nobody in the East like I can think. In the West, I would say Steph and Clay if Clay was healthy, but that's a no-go. So yeah, I don't foresee a team that's better than them. I really don't. Like, Jesus, it's scary. Like, the fact that they were able to keep all three of them, and they have Joe Harris and DeAndre Jordan and Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie is so nice. Oh my gosh. Like, imagine Dinwiddie, Harden, and Joe Harris on the floor at the same time. Like, imagine Kevin Durant, Dinwiddie, and Harden on the floor. Kyrie, Harden, and Joe Harris. Like, Kevin Durant, Harden, DeAndre Jordan. Like, the lobs, the pick and rolls, the fakes, the floaters, everything, bro. Like, this is really a championship team. I don't care what nobody says. This is not one of those smoke screens. The Clippers team where, they look good on paper, but they're just gonna, no, this is not no team that's just gonna flake. No, not at all. Because Kevin Durant don't flake. James Harden, in my opinion, he's not a flaker. Every time that he's been in the playoffs, he's shown up. I don't care about the. That was a team effort when they missed. I believe it was 26 threes. When they missed that was a team effort. So you can't just put that on him. I genuinely believe there is more he could have done, but in reality, he did the best with what he had. It just is what it is. Like, some stuff just don't work out the way we want it to. I really genuinely in my heart believed that we were going to beat the Warriors. It was unfortunate when Chris Paul went down, and I thought that would have ignited something in the team, but I mean, like I said, it just doesn't work out the way we want it to sometimes. So, like, you just have to get over it. But right now, I'm not hearing nothing. This team, as constructed, is scary. They are going to do damage, like, in a crucial way. So, yeah, get ready, because this season, the rest of the season is about to be it's about to be a flip. Like, this is not, we're not going to be watching the same basketball we were watching. Like, yeah. And I don't think there's much to be said about how he left, because it was like it was so whack the way the whole situation was handled. Yes, I believe James Harden could have been more mature, but in a sense, the team kind of like it was like when the season, so it was like all that trade stuff, like I'm requesting a trade, da da da, and then there was the rumors with all the teams, and then he finally, well, he was at the strip clubs and all that, skipping practice, and then he finally showed up to practice, and then when he got there, it was like the trail just went silent, like nobody was talking about nothing. So that's why I'm confused. I don't know. I'm just kind of confused. Why everybody was so quick to like jump on James Harden, like, oh, you need to do better, you need to be better, but also the front office, they kind of just like brushed that whole situation under the rug once he got there and like treated it as if it was gonna be kumbaya. And it's like, you realize I'm leaving, I'm not staying here, like I don't want to be here. And I can't fault the man because he gave them 8 years. He gave them 8 years of everything he had, and I feel like a lot of people are not giving some of the blame, enough of the blame to D'Antoni, because no matter how great a player you are, you do at some point still fall subject to your coach and the way he wants to play. So if you look at how James Harden's been playing since he's been back, he's had amazing games, but also when he's lacking in his scoring, his assist numbers are insane. So it's like, and he couldn't ever really get those type of assists. Like, he had like 13 and 15 assists a couple nights. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that playing in D'Antoni's system. Like, you just can't, because he doesn't run that type of offense. It just is what it is. So, I mean, there's a chance that this season could have been hopeful if he would have stayed and maybe, you know, tried to piece something together. But in reality, no. This was... When the season ended last year, when they lost in the bubble the way they did, that for me was like, this is done. Like, it doesn't even seem like he's having fun with the game like you should. No matter if you are getting paid a bunch of money, no matter if you're the marquee guy at a franchise, it does not matter. If you don't have that love, that passion, that drive. It's the same thing with Cat right now. A lot of people are like bashing him, and like, I'm grateful that more people are giving him that space and that leeway, letting him kind of grieve and, you know, go through his own situation. But it's like a lot of people were giving him shit early on about his play and overall attitude, and it's like, he's dealing with so many things outside of basketball that there's no way that passion, that love, and that drive could be there. So you're not going to get the results that you expect from the Timberwolves. You know what I'm saying? With same thing with the Rockets. James Harden, since they lost that playoff run with Chris Paul going down, I truly believe that steam, that fire, and that energy, and that drive, and that love, it's been fading. It's just slowly been fading. But then, you know, everybody in the league and everybody around the league, everybody who supports basketball, then having to deal with Kobe passing, and you know, that absolutely was one of Harden's mentors for sure. So it's like, there are so many factors that go into having a love and a passion for the game and keeping it consistent, that like it weighs on you so much, and it's so detrimental when like when you have so many outside opinions. And so, like I said, I'm elated, I'm excited, I'm so happy for James Harden. He is about to be in such a beautiful predicament. Nobody can take this away. Like, everything he has right now, he's earned and he's worked for, and everything he's going to get, he will have earned it. Excuse me. I don't know anybody. I don't know how you could have any objections to this. I don't know how you would have any knocks on Brooklyn getting James Harden. This team is so fucking beautiful. It's insane. It is nuts. I don't want to go on too much further. I'll talk to some friends about it because I know they'll have a lot to say. But I do want to talk a little bit about the rookies this past week. Killian Hayes, obviously, he's hurt, out 4 to 6 weeks, I believe, with the labrum. James Wiseman, he's kind of like having the normal rookie struggles. I know in one interview he was saying that he's kind of struggling with not being able to close games. And it's weird. I don't know. It's kind of interesting that Steve Kerr is looking at Wiseman's struggles as a positive. I'm sure there's a method to the madness, whatever, but it just, I don't know. I feel like there's some kind of like disconnect, but he's really just having the normal rookie struggles. His numbers don't look horrible. He's averaging, I think, like 10.8 or something like that, 11 points. So I mean, but offensively he could probably do a little bit more, but it's to be expected from a rookie. It's nothing heavy. Definitely looking at James Wiseman, Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards, he's, in all honesty, him, Malachi Flynn, and Cole Anthony are the most interesting rookies. Starting with Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards, his numbers are so interesting to me because it'll be like watching him on some nights you can tell like he really is like figuring out like how he's gonna fit into the NBA. And then other nights you can tell like there's too many different voices trying to, I don't know. I feel like when you're a rookie, there's a lot of people trying to give you a lot of opinions, and I feel like it can be helpful, but also it can be such a hindrance because the biggest thing for rookies in any sport, I would say, is to just trust your game. Of course, you're going to want to pick up on the small things and the, you know what I'm saying, if it's a vet telling you some stuff, you know what I'm saying, have a fine-tuned ear, you know what I'm saying, listen to wisdom. But for the most part, when you're a rookie, the best thing for you to do in your rookie year is trust your game and trust what got you to that point. Like, too many people try and tell you, oh, you need to do this, you need to focus on that, you need to make sure fuck all that. Like, literally, trust the hooper that got you, trust the batter, trust the, you know what I'm saying, the quarterback, trust whatever energy and whatever work you put in that got you to that point, and just work on elevating that. Don't worry about adding a bunch of stuff to your game and trying to be some kind of special marquee player. Worry about elevating the skills and the talents that got you to that place. And so that's one of my biggest hopes for Cole Anthony. Like I said, Malachi Flynn, a whole bunch. Because not only is he from our hometown, but as watching him at San Diego, it was just like the ability to be able to control pace and dictate not only his team, but the response of the other team. It really is a scary skill. And so, like I said, remembering just don't worry about adding a bunch of special shit to your game because you're already a special player. You just have to hone in on the shit that made you special in the first place. LaMelo Ball, definitely his future is bright, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not completely sold on him. Yes, it was amazing to see that he's the youngest player to get a triple-double, but at the same time, it's too early to say, but I don't want to say smoke in a mirror. Like, I don't want to say that. So I'll just say his future is extremely bright, but I don't want to get my hopes up. I'm not fully sold on him. His future with Charlotte. He's going to be a star in the NBA. Do not get me wrong. I'm just saying I'm not sold on his future in Charlotte, and this is what I mean. I feel like LaMelo could fall into the same situation his brother was in, where his brother Lonzo didn't show his full potential with the Lakers, and he still hasn't tapped into his full potential, but he didn't show enough of his potential with the Lakers to stay there longer. So, here's my hope. If LaMelo can take Charlotte to the playoffs, I really believe that he can be a long-term fit with Charlotte. And then, maybe after next season, they bring another piece, a scorer, so he doesn't have to do much. He can just facilitate because he's already a pure facilitator. He's a floor general down to a T. So it's like if he could just have his way in that aspect, and they just bring pieces around him, they could be special. Charlotte can be special. Tyrese Maxey, he could be special for the 76ers. I really think Tyrese Maxey could turn into a long-term player for the Sixers. He had a huge performance in his first NBA start, and to be honest with you, I wasn't expecting it. I know he's a Kentucky guy, but I just wasn't expecting a 30-point rookie start. That's your first start, and you drop 30. That's impressive. So, I mean, as long as he keeps up his pace, I really think that he could be a long-term kind of like a staple guy there with Embiid. So, yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on everything going on in the NBA today. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, share it. Please like, share, and subscribe to Franchise of Demise. Have a good one.